J Hud, shout out to Jennifer Hudson. Spirit Tunnel, you don't know what the cadence of like the song. Before my publicist, I was like, feel my chest. You know, sometimes when you're sad, you start dancing. Yeah, I'm not saying I
Right.
can dance good.
Right.
I have rhythm usually.
For sure.
Usually.
For sure.
I was finding it. I was finding it.
I'm gonna say that him, for you especially, headlining this whole thing was
Yes.
heavy undertaking, not just physically, but emotionally, some strong subject matter. So I wanted to ask you, do you feel like you've added some acting tools to your acting toolkit?
Whatever the acting toolkit is, I think they're all personalized to who you are as a person. And
For sure.
yeah, this experience has given me so much to work with, where the knowledge of the character, how to harness certain emotions, the understanding of a story, and how to protect my own self through the process of there's like this athlete in me where I was pushing my body to a certain limit where I injured myself, and I was like, nah, forget that. I'm still going. I'm still going. And literally, there's certain scenes where you're witnessing real pain from what I'm going through, and I think there's a healthy balance between that. But yeah, and I think how to tap into my former emotion is not only acting toolkit, but as a human, as a young man, how to express how I'm feeling, and not be afraid to let those feelings out and share those with others, because in that I see that it's less lonely. And I think this story for Cameron Cade is a lonely one. And yeah, I think that's why I love acting, because it translates to real life. And not only just acting, but no matter what we do, you just learn that you can push yourself to that physical limit of, I didn't know I could build a physique. I was like, I don't know how they do it, and then I did it. And or I took
Right.
the goal of throwing the football like a quarterback, and I performed it well. And yeah, I think a lot of this movie carries on to my next project and me as Tyriq.
Well, that was a damn good answer. Holy
Thank you.
heck. That's about as good of an answer you could possibly get.
Thank you.
That's not the perfect follow up for an interviewer, but that's
No,
as honest as I could
no,
possibly be. That
I
was
appreciate
great.
that.
Okay, well, damn. Okay, well, it seems like there was a lot to take away from it.
Yeah.
For me, when I see all the names that you got to work with on this project and working so closely, I was scrolling on your Instagram and I'm just seeing you and Marlon just acting a fool and just being able to talk with him like that. To me, that's like one of our heroes. So what was
Yeah.
it like working with him, and really building a chemistry, I guess, on and off camera?
Yeah, it was a dream come true, and he's like such a joy to be around in such a heavy movie.
Yeah.
You need that light, and I know he went through a lot of darkness to become that light for other people. And I think he taught me that, like, none of this matters at the end of the day. It's just, are you having fun while doing it and building the community? And now that I can carry that brotherhood into real life, yeah, for like somebody iconic like Marlon Wayans, where now I have him in my corner to call on him whenever I need. And it was such a fun experience to, not only make this movie with him, but put this movie out via press and whatnot.
Yeah. Is this the apartment that he was talking about?
Yeah.
Listen, you
Yeah,
tell Marlon
I
to
picked
leave
the
you
best
alone.
area. I picked the best area of the apartment.
Listen, I wanted to tell Marlon in that moment, leave him alone. He's going to, first of all, you're already crushing it, and I can tell just even by that first answer that you've got a bright future, a good head on your shoulders. You don't just look good, you got some good head on your shoulders.
I
So,
appreciate that.
yeah.
I just need to
Speaking
learn
of
how to
that,
grow a beard like yours.
Lord, in due time, in due time. That's when you use to hide the wrinkles and whatnot. A question for you though. Speaking of having fun, I seen you on the Jennifer Hudson Show, and that tunnel video is doing really, really well. And then all of a sudden, some of your old YouTube videos are kind of resurfacing and having a new life. I just wanted to get a comment on that and see if you're enjoying it as much as the fans are.
Yeah, no, I'm just having fun. J Hud, shout out to Jennifer Hudson.
For sure.
Before I walked down that hall, I knew Spirit Tunnel. You don't know what the cadence of like the song. you just have to walk out and know you have to dance. You don't have to dance, but before my publicist, I was like, feel my chest. My heartbeat was like boom, boom. It's going beating out my chest. And then they just went. And that's how I like to enjoy dancing. It's not like, is it good? But it's like an energy flow of like, sometimes when you're sad, you start dancing. Yeah, I'm not saying
Get
I
it.
can dance good.
Get
I
it.
have rhythm usually.
For sure.
Usually.
For
Like,
sure.
I was finding it. I was finding it. I was a little excited. But yeah, I think that's the beauty of it all. It's like what does it mean to be him? It's like to just try things and be authentically yourself. And that Marlon aspect is tied into it. And my old clips resurfacing, I think I put them out there, so that's a version of who I used to be. And the reason I am here today is because of those building blocks. And without
Right.
those videos, you don't get Cameron Cade as Tyriq Withers as Cameron Cade. So,
Right.
I'm glad people are resonating with it. And I think it's a reminder, just don't take yourself too serious. It doesn't matter, and have that fun.
Well, you know what? I'm going to take that spirit and run with it. Thank you for an enjoyable interview. And I'm
Yeah,
going to continue that spirit, enjoy my life, enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll talk
absolutely.
soon and I know we'll talk soon because you are going to continue to crush it.
Thank you.